about, but he makes it and breaks it down so easily for you. And I'll tell you, this computer, first of all, the most popular size, right, is the 15-inch. And this thing is absolutely loaded. I would say probably for what you get, it's the best price computer that we're carrying right now. This is the HP 15-inch, got the AMD processor built in. It's got 4 gigs of RAM and a terabyte on the hard drive as well. And it comes with this voucher that is loaded with lots of extras and bonuses. Our feature price today is not $499. It is $399. The retail's over $650 on this, and we are doing it at 6 payments of only $66.67 with free shipping. So you've got that beautiful high-definition widescreen LED backlit. You have that true HD webcam built in, a huge, huge extra package of bonuses and software. We are $100 off the regular price, as I said before. This thing weighs less than 4 pounds. It's easy to port around. You have up to, what, 9 or 10 hours on the battery on this thing?
It does, and it even has a quick charge, which means in 50 minutes, or 45 minutes, you charge the battery to 50%.
That's great.
It's incredible.
Yeah. We have, do we have three colors available today? So let me come up and show them to you. So this it sells out every time, and I know I've only got 500 or 600 of these computers to go around for the entire day, so they're gonna go quick. So this is that beautiful kind of a brushed gold. Love it.
They're beautiful.
This color, and I want you to listen because I'll use my nail, listen. Hear it? Has like a corduroy finish.
Very fingerprint friendly.
It is so freaking cool. And that is our, I guess we're calling this burgundy? Is that what we're calling? I'm gonna tilt it so you can see the true color of it. There you go, you see it's a real deep burgundy color, and then it comes in this beautiful platinum silver color right here. So the gold will be the first to sell out if you want that, and I would tell you, for my money, a lot of bang for your buck here. First of all, extra super long battery life. The fact that you got a terabyte on the hard drive, so we got plenty of memory and storage inside this thing, and lots of other new features that make it you know, really, really great. Obviously, Windows 10 being one of those features. Kind of a good combination of all the big brand names.
It is, and there's so many things that we hate about our old computer that really give us a reason that you want to upgrade it. You know, first off, does it take you so long to turn it on and get the thing booted up? This one with that new AMD processor turns on so quickly. It has that Windows 10 experience in there, which is incredibly easy to navigate, to check your email, get on Facebook. Long-lasting battery is a big, big deal. Most computers only have 2 to 3 hours. This one has, like I mentioned, more than 9 hours of battery life. And when you talk about hard drive space, one of the largest hard drives we've had this year in computers, a terabyte, that can store over 300,000 photos. Plus, on top of that, there are a lot of extras, physical extras that a lot of companies don't give at this price or even higher. The first thing you're gonna notice is on the side of this guy, it actually has a DVD CD burner that's built into it. Normally less than, I think we're down to less than 10% of computers now have this drive.
One of my favorite features on this computer is that it still has an optical drive.
Oh, absolutely. Now you can play your DVDs, you can watch your DVDs, you can burn your DVDs, you can make your musical CDs. If you have old software, you can still play it on here. If you went out just to buy a DVD burner, $100 accessory, easily, that you're adding to your system. On the side of this, the profile is so thin and light. It has, there's your DVD drive, there's your USB ports, your memory card reader that's right there on the side. And when you swing it on over to the other side, you also have 2 more USB ports, an HDMI connection. There's a hardwire connection, so you're ready for that high-speed internet, but on the inside, it has one of the fastest wireless connections we've had. So if you're trying to maybe watch hsn.com, or maybe you watch Netflix or Hulu, or go on YouTube and watch your videos, do you ever get frustrated where after a couple minutes, it pauses, or it starts to get a little fuzzy because it can't keep up with that speed? This has one of the fastest wireless signals that's out there, the brand new wireless AC, which is now up to 40 times faster than the previous generation. So if just streaming content is a thing that you struggle with, wait until you see the performance of this guy. It really makes it incredible. But when you put all this together, like what's the brains that's driving this force, driving this power? It's the brand new AMD processor, the A4 series processor from AMD. Now AMD has a lot of different levels of processors. They start off with something called a K6 processor, and then they have an entry-level Athlon processor. Then you get up to the A series, and when you get to an A4, it has extra bells and whistles to make that system really perform like you want to, perform like a desktop. It has extra power boost that's built in there. It's like an extra gear in case your computer needs it. It speeds up a little bit faster for you. It also has a more energy efficient battery life. We talked about most computers have about a 2 to 3 hour battery life. This is over 9 hours. But when you put that power to the test, it's how many things can that processor handle at once? Because even if you just turn the computer on, do you realize there are about 60, 70 things that are running in the background that are going at the same time? And then on top of that, you start opening up programs and it slows down. On my system right now, not only do I have all those programs that are running in the background, I've got a live video feed that's right down here. I'm playing a video game. I'm on hsn.com. I've got my Netflix up and running. I've got photos. I've got all this stuff right now running at the same time. The video doesn't stop at all. There's no hourglass. There's no hesitation. I click on HSN and instantly it comes up and I can access all my content right there. It's so fast. It's so quick. It's so fluid because I've got that great processor from AMD. And it's not a single core, but it's a dual core processor, meaning you have 2 cores, 2 brains, 2 engines, giving you that power and performance that you want. But the other thing, guys, that every one of these programs, they take up hard drive space. And the new trend in computers is happening something called cloud storage, where they give you a 16 gig or a 32 gig hard drive, and then you pay a monthly fee so you can store all your photos and your videos somewhere in the cloud. Well, that gets expensive over time. This has a terabyte of hard drive space. So whether it's my photos that I have in here in the upper left, video games that I have down the bottom corner, every single one of these apps, it takes up hard drive space. And with a terabyte, say you want to get into videos, that's 250 hours worth of high definition video. If I want to get into photos, 300,000 photos will store on this massive hard drive. And that is a tremendous amount of information. But because it has Windows 10, they also make it easy to organize all this information for you. Over here on the right side, this is the start menu. If you haven't seen Windows 10 before, they break it down into 2 different sections. Over here is the start menu, where it has all of your favorites. And it could be my Netflix, it could be my Hulu. There's I was playing solitaire down the bottom. I'll show you my photos in a second. Over here on the left side, this is every program you've ever downloaded. And with a 1,000 gig hard drive, I can store thousands and thousands of programs. But we talked about this thing storing 300,000 photos. Watch all I need to do. I click on the photo section. What it does is, it's right now looking up the entire hard drive. It's finding every photo, it's finding every picture. It doesn't matter if I took it last week, 5 minutes ago, last year. It knows it's a photo and it puts it all right there in one central location. It makes it so easy for you to find those memories. And it also puts everything up by calendar. So if you knew that it was something from back in, this is May 2012. I click on May 2012 and it finds all that information. There are all my kids' videos and all that vacation photo that we have from 2012. This is really designed to organize your life. So Guy, when you get this type of system, a lot of people say $399. Tremendous price. Is this the type of computer for me? Well, if you're struggling with editing photos or finding your pictures, you're gonna love this. Digital photography, it's so much easy on this. Are you struggling watching Netflix and Hulu and streaming? It's perfect for that. Are you looking for a better internet experience? This has the fastest internet card we have ever offered. Or maybe you're just your kids are gamers, or maybe you're a gamer and you're struggling with being able to play in a game. This can handle having that type of gameplay activity because it's the processor, but it's also an updated video card. So this is really a great family computer because it can do a lot of everything without hourglass, without hesitation. And on top of that, when the lights go down, Guy, this is great. Because a lot of us, I'm checking out, you're checking your email before you go to bed.
Right.
You check websites before you go to bed.
I sit on my couch in my living room and I don't usually have all the lights on. It's not really brightly lit in my house. Mm-hmm. And I will tell you, you need to prepare yourself for this because this is this is my favorite
I know
feature.
You love this.
I actually spent $1,300 on a computer because it had this feature.
Right.
And when I found out that this one had it, I was so excited because it's only $399. I call it, do you know what I call it, right?
Street lights for every key.
I call it,
it's perfect.
It's street lights for your computer. It is what we called a backlit keyboard. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna lower the lights. I think Deke's working on that.
It's an expensive technology too. People think, oh, it's just a light, but it's tough to do.
So All right, are we gonna have, can Joe do it?
We can do it.
I'll do
it's
it
easier
on
to see
mine.
on yours because you got the...
Well, mine, I wanna make sure I wanna do the surprise here, so let me turn it off first. Okay, so
There's a button to
I'm gonna show
engage
you
it.
something. Here's the computer, here's the keyboard, right? So you can see, by the way, a nice full-size keyboard, and then all I need to do is, ready? Oh!
Now also notice, it not only does it wrap around each key, but it also, the light comes through the character so you can even see the character.
It's actually, yeah, it glows. See how it glows through the characters? So when you are there, you can actually see it. That is the reason I love that, first of all, I'm getting older every day. I wear the glasses, but honestly, I call it street lights because there's something comforting about when I get to my computer and it lights up, and it does that on my Apple computer, which one of the biggest reasons I got it. I'm like, I love that because it reduces my eye strain. If you're like me and maybe you're, either you work a lot and you're a young person and you're in college and you get stressed and your eyes get stressed from straining, it makes such a big difference to have the keyboard lit up. It's like the same thing on your phone. If all the keys on your phone are dark, how the heck are you supposed to dial? Well, if all the keys on your computer are dark, how are you supposed to see it? Let me step around and show you the colors again, because I know my producer Kyle just said if they want gold, they probably have to get going pretty quick. I want to just take it off of here. This isn't all going to collapse when I pick it up, I hope.
No, it should be okay.
So I wanted to kind of show you the gold and give you an idea, because you really have to kind of move it to see that gold. Isn't it beautiful? This is the most popular. I'm telling you, you bring this to a business presentation, and look at the mirror that's in the center. I love that HP does that. I think that is so super cool.
And also on the back side too, it's rare that computer companies put the color on the bottom as well.
Yeah.
Normally the bottom is all just black, the gold on both sides, the silver's on both sides.
Everywhere.
Yep.
It really is. It's absolutely beautiful. But back to the lights and things like that. Those are the little things that make a big difference in a computer to me. Two reasons that I like this outside of the name brand, because I love HP, is the fact that we have the backlit keyboard. I know that seems like a silly thing to love, but I'm telling you, when you work on your computer a lot, it makes a huge difference. And the other thing is having the optical drive.
Oh, that's huge.
I use the optical drive. I actually, when I bought my Apple computer many, many years ago, it had an optical drive. You can't really find Apple computers that have an optical drive anymore.
No,
so that means anybody that wants to burn, a DVD has to buy, and sort of an addition onto their computer. You have to buy a separate hard drive.
And now you're carrying something else with it. And it's about the size of a pencil box. So it makes that computer heavier. The fact that we're under 4 pounds, we're still including that drive. And that drive's expensive, about $100 to be able to add an optical drive after the fact. You've got that built into your HP. It's also the other little details too, like that battery life. You think about 9 hours of battery life, that's continuous use. You could have, maybe you wake up at 8 a.m. and you check your email before you get up, and then you close the computer. Well, it just puts it to sleep. You keep opening and closing it, this computer is going to last you all day long. That's why it's perfect for college students, perfect for those high schoolers or those middle schoolers who want to be able to have that all-day battery life, and you've got it. And sometimes you forget to charge our devices. Sometimes you forget to charge your phone, forget to charge your tablet, forget to charge your computer, and it takes you hours to get up to 100%. Well, on a 9-hour battery, I love that HP does this. They have that thing called HP Quick Charge, and they'll charge the battery up to 50% in 45 minutes. So if you're running out the door, you're like, oh, I forgot to charge it. Charge it up right before you brush your teeth, getting things ready. All of a sudden, 45 minutes goes by like nothing. Now you have almost a 5-hour battery life on your brand new HP. HP is the only company I know that does that. And there are a lot of other great brands that are out there. It's the little details like that that make HP the #1 PC manufacturer right here in North America, because they have all these little extra bonuses you don't think to ask, but then when you get it home, you love having it. On top of that, we're also going to give you a lot of extra software. Over a few $100s worth of software to edit your photos, edit your own home movies. There's financial programs on here. There's print card programs. Check out all the software that you're going to get. It comes in a little card in your box. You're going to love it. But also inside of there's great support. Also with HP. So if you want to talk to somebody here in the U.S., there's a phone number for you. There's an email. There are frequently asked questions that are included with it as well. There's even online tutorials to walk you through all these different items that we're going to talk about in your brand new computer. So you have that opportunity to not only have a great computer, but then you have a great amount of support in those tutorials, those how-to classes that I really love.
I think it's a really good price point too for this, for what you get, because
absolutely.
a lot of
Fully
people are
loaded.
going out there and they're spending $600 or $700 on a new computer, and for many of you, that what you're buying is more than you'll need. You know, and I think that's what a lot of people are doing now. They're trying to recognize what their individual needs are when they're buying a tablet or a computer, because heck, you know, sky's the limit. You can go spend $1,500, $2,000 on a computer easily if you want to, but is that what you really need? What I love about what HP has done is they've given us different computers at different levels so that they can satisfy what it is that we need in our daily lives. This, like we said, a terabyte on the hard drive is great. So you get tons and tons and tons of room in there, right? You got plenty of memory. And the fact that you have the perfect size, and it's only $399, because like I said before, you know, you can go crazy on the price of a computer, but you know, $399 is nothing for a full out laptop. I mean, if you go out and you can go buy a tablet for $500-600. You can get a great day. We got them here, you know, if you want it. But again, that may be specific for somebody that's looking for a certain type, or is going to be using it in a certain way. You know, if you are, you know, if you're on your computer for 24 hours a day and you're working in New York City and blah, blah, and you want to go out and spend $2,000 on a computer, God bless you, go do it.
Sure.
But, you know, when I think about who our customer is, this is the computer that I think that you're going to need. This is the one that's going to satisfy your needs. Plenty of storage for your photographs and your movies and everything that you're saving. Like I said, lifestyle stuff.